All right, well, welcome back. We are joined now with Angie Tillman from Blount Memorial, and she is showing us how to make our own power protein snack boxes. And Angie, these look perfect. I kind of wish I would have brought something like this for lunch instead of what I actually brought.
Well, you know, so many people just don't find the time or make the time to plan ahead. And my whole goal is finding easy ways for people to eat healthy. Most people know what we should be eating, but the reality is if we don't plan ahead, we're at the mercy of fast food drive-thrus or convenience stores or vending machines, whatever we see. So a little bit of planning can go a long way. And these are some easy ideas that you can make sort of assembly line style. You can make 4 or 5 of these. They're called snack boxes, really focused on protein, but you could totally, this is really enough for a lunch or a couple snacks that you break up throughout your day.
I love this.
So I've got 3 different ones here, but it's really unlimited what you could do. When I put these together, I wanted to think about including in each one of them 3 categories. At least 1 or 2 sources of protein, at least 1 or 2 vegetables and or fruits, because that's what most people aren't eating enough of, and a little bit of a healthy fat, like a nut or a nut butter, and then optionally a carbohydrate like some crackers. So my first one, this is an egg and cheese protein box. So with my protein, I've got 2 hard-boiled eggs in here. I've got a little Baby Bell mozzarella cheese, and I've got a peanut butter, and then some different fruits. So I've done some apple slices and some grapes and some celery.
Yeah, and they're all good in peanut butter.
Absolutely. So you could dip all those things in peanut butter. This has 26 grams of protein, so that's a great amount of protein. And again, I did the apples, I dipped them in a little bit of lemon juice so they'll stay unbrown, they won't brown for a few days. And you just pop your lid on, and you, like I said, you could make 4 or 5 of these with all the same ingredients and stack them in your fridge, grab one each morning when you run out the door, and it doesn't take the same time that it would take to cook something. You're just throwing it in a box.
Seriously, and you probably have to put that in a comparison of all that food compared to like maybe like a cheeseburger, and you're looking at way healthier options.
Way healthier options, high in protein, good amount of vegetables and fruits. Absolutely. So then my second option is to throw a little bit of meat in there, and you could do it in several different ways. This is like a beef jerky type stick, but you could also use some thin sliced deli meats or some leftover chicken that you had from last night. And I've also thrown 2 different kinds of cheese in here, and then again some veggies. So I've got some cucumbers and carrots, a few grapes. I put a few whole grain crackers in this one, and then for my fat I put in some guacamole, so you could dip all that stuff in there. This one has 21 grams of protein, so again, that's a great amount for the average person to get at a meal, and it's easy. Again, throw the lid on, throw it in your bag when you run out the door, and you got a quick and easy meal.
How do you kind of measure out how many vegetables you should have in there?
I'm trying to throw at least 1 or 2 vegetables and or fruits, so about half a cup of each is a good rule of thumb, and it never hurts to have more of that. So if you want even more on the side, throw that in.
Okay, and this one over here?
And my final one's a PB&J. So if you wanted a sandwich, I've got half of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That gives you a little bit of protein there. I've got an extra piece of cheese, some almonds. These are great little silicone muffin cups that you can divide things up in, and some hummus for extra protein. And this one I left out the fruit, but I've got some celery and carrots. So again, just a way to bump up our vegetable consumption throughout the day, get a good healthy source of protein. And it really is about practical, simple ways, because if you have this, you're going to eat it. If not, you're so easy to just run through the fast food drive-thru.
And they're so easy to put together. You just put the lids right on.
Put the lid on,
pop them in the
stack them up, pop them in the fridge.
Okay.
And that's my simple tip, is realistic. People know what to eat. It's just finding that way to have it easily
and making
available.
it convenient. Okay, one more look. So that one had 24 grams of
26 grams of protein, 21, 25 grams of protein. So aiming for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal is a great goal, and all of these fit that.
Cheese, meat, or looking at
cheese, meat, eggs are great sources of protein to put in there. Plus, you're getting a little bit with your peanut butter or your nuts too.
Angie, these look absolutely great. So if you're at home right now getting ready for the day, you might want to put together one of these little protein power boxes.
Absolutely.
It'd be a great way to have. Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Still to come.